December 21st of 2008, Benny came down with a fever, and they did a bunch of different tests on him, and everything came back negative. They told us to follow up with his doctor the next day because his counts were kind of out of whack. So we went to the doctor the next day, and he pretty much thought it was mono and told us to come back in 2 weeks. And so Benny continued to have fevers throughout the whole 2 weeks at night. He just continued to go downhill. And then we went back and did the mono test again, and they did some blood work, and the doctor called and said that his platelets were really low, and his white cells were really high, and his red blood cells were really low. And he said, I still think it's mono, but I would need to let you know that it's very possible it's leukemia. We got home and we got a call from the doctor that said, you need to go to Iowa City right now. His kidneys are failing. We got to the hospital, and immediately we had nurses and doctors in there with us. They got him started on the medicine to get his kidneys functioning correctly. And then we found out that it was leukemia. They started chemo.
First, when Benny got to his hospital, our main concern is protecting his body from any of the leukemia cells. So we gave him lots of IV fluids and eventually did a bone marrow aspirate and biopsy that came to the diagnosis of leukemia.
After the first chemo, his platelets were up, his red cells were up.
And he was looking better. He was looking a lot better, kind of becoming himself again.
He was able to run around. For almost 2 years he's been in remission. He loves to do everything little boys and kids like to do.
Benny's great. From the first day I met Benny, he's just really been an awesome kid. He's really been wonderful throughout all of his treatments and comes with a smile every time he comes to clinic. It's a real pleasure to take care of Benny.
The care was phenomenal. All the nurses just adored him and let him play and let him be a kid.
He seemed very, very relaxed on the floor, but yet you could tell the nurses and doctors and everybody were very confident in what they do. You know, and you could trust anybody there that was working the floor. And then there'd be people that come in and sing with them, and you know, music time, and there's always activities going on.
We were treated really respectfully. Everything was explained to us in language that we understood. I wouldn't want them to be anywhere else because they have the experience to know what to do. They have the research.
I would travel. If I lived out of state, you know, halfway across the country, I would travel to, you know, the U of I hospital. U of I Children's Hospital means everything to me. Without them, we may not have our son today. We were really close to losing him. We were really close to losing him. I don't think we could ever thank you guys enough for what you've done.
I would never take Benny anywhere else.
We are U of I Children's Hospital.